Hey guys, Jeff here from FeatureSheetFactory.com. I'm going to show you how to edit your PDF. So on my desktop here I have downloaded Clean2 8.5 by 11 and I get the front and back file, and I'm going to start with the front. So I'm going to select it, right click, open with Adobe Reader. Adobe Reader opens. I'm going to zoom out by clicking the minus button in the toolbar at the top. Also at the top you'll notice a button that says highlight existing fields. If you click this on, it may be on by default, but if you click it on, you will see the text that you can edit in the document. I'm going to leave it off for this demonstration. So we've got home in the country here. I'd like to change this to home in the city and welcome to 123 Garden Street. I'm actually going to change this to welcome to 123 North Street. And Kingsville, I actually want my town to be Queensville. And when I click off, you'll notice that there's a red squiggly line underneath Queensville. This shows you that you could potentially have a spelling mistake. If you right click it, it'll give you options that will help you fix your spelling mistake. You simply click it and it'll replace the text that you have. This text is fine, it's just not proper words, so it's underlining it. At the top, I'm going to click the photo to replace it. So simply click it, look for your image. I think that's the image I want to use, so I'm going to select that. That looks good. And the front is done for my feature sheet. You'll also notice at the top and bottom there are lines. These little lines are actually crop marks for the printer, so they will trim along those lines and you will have your photo bleed off of the page. Don't worry too much about those, they're just for the printer. And also you'll notice at the bottom there is legal text with our licensing restrictions, a link to that, and also a contact us link if you have any questions about that. So the front looks like it's done, so we're going to move on to the back, and I'm going to save as, so I don't save over my current file, the file that I downloaded from the website. So we'll save as, and I'm going to call this one front 2, and we'll save and close that document, and then I'm going to move on to the back. Same click, open with Adobe Reader. That opens up again. I'm going to zoom out and I'm going to put this over to the side. And I've also, in my folder for the North Street listing, I've also got my write-up. So I'm going to double click that and I'm going to put this off to the side so I can copy. So I'll highlight the text that I want and edit, copy, go back to my document, highlight, edit, paste, back to my write-up, and I'm going to edit, copy, and then highlight the text in my document, the placer text, and I'm going to paste my text that I want. I'm going to highlight, copy, and paste. So I have all my text here, so I'm going to close this up and go back to the full screen here. So I'll zoom in, and my text is looking a little ragged, so I'm going to clean that up a little bit here. And I've also actually got a word cutoff. We only have a certain amount of text for, or certain amount of space for text. So what may happen is you may have a word cut off, and that's not a problem. You just go back to your original document and find where it was cut off. So we have rated restaurants, top rated restaurants around. So not too much was cut off, so I'm just going to copy what I need, and I'll close that back up and then paste. Oops. Paste, and everything looks good with this text. I'll just clean up the ragged. Okay, and that looks good. Now onto the photos. Again, click, select image, and that looks good. Next one. Click, select image, click, select image. That looks great. My headshot, I would like this headshot, and I'll fill in my name. I'm a sales representative, and I'm also working for Feature Sheet Brokerage Realty, and my email address and my website. My phone number is fine. I don't use a fax number, so I'm just going to delete that. And at the below the realtor info, there is TinyType. This is generally on documents that need like a legal description. If you need one, it's there. If you don't need it, you can simply delete it. But most brokerages require you to have some sort of legal TinyType at the bottom. So talk to your brokerage and see if they need you to put that in. Over here we have the logo area. So I'm going to place in my logo, and there's also above there's another spot for a logo here if you need it. If you don't bother putting it in, but I'm going to put it in to show you. And this has crop marks as well, and the text at the bottom which gets cut off. And that's it. Everything is finished and I'm ready to go. So I'm going to save this as back to. Remember, save as, don't just save over top of your original document. Just save as, it saves a copy, and you'll leave your original intact. So I'm going to save, and we're done. So now I have my back, front, and back to ready to go to the printer. And if you have any problems with any of this, just send us a message on our website, www.featuresheetfactory.com, and we will answer your question as soon as possible. Thank you.